from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go from East Rutherford. To return is Xavier Gibson. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
They'll try again after the incompletion. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action with Fields. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Fields. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his 2nd year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
Now, Mike, he's coming off a game where his touchdown to interception ratio wasn't exactly ideal. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters in this league is wins and losses. He was able to escape with the win. That's all that matters when it's all said and done. But having said that, he has to play a cleaner game, not only today, but going forward if his team ever wants to get to the level that they think they can play at.
Just a yard on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete. Tommy Tremble, tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Come on, set. 52, ready?
Look at play action with Young. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. Play action now for Fields. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 18-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow, 43.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Yes, now. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. for second down and 4.
Ready. Blast.
Another run here with Hubbard. He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First and goal, Carolina.
Here's Young. The setup is screen here to Hubbard. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now, they're on the doorstep to the end zone. And they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. Out of the shotgun, Young. Back to the right, caught by Sanders.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll take his shot. Looking for Wilson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Covered by J.C. Horn.
Second down, it's Fields. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A big play for the Jets. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
319, good after that.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's the Pro Bowl corner, J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Ready, break. Here we go. Back, check you. 45.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And the strength on display, rambling from tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 1.
Ready. Cut.
On the bootleg, it's Young. That one's incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he's not going to get there. Waller right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
Ready.
They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have our Panthers' 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
And it was probably a little bit closer than they would have preferred, but the decision to go for it pays off as they get just enough to extend this drive.
Set. Cut.
On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
On the double.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Come on. Set. 50. Green. Set.
Here's Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's Sam Martin now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. The Jets offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo. They start this one with 1st and 10. Now, Fields. He'll get back to Wilson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Take a look here as those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. From 29, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Fields. And it's right side and caught by Taylor. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Again, here's Hall. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. The Panthers off to the early advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 11. The handoff, here comes Hall. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. Not going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That one caught by Wilson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. Bearcats called and made right there at the 25-yard line.
Panthers take over first down.
Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category.
Down. Ken Black. Set.
Young to throw on first down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Cut.
Back to the air, it's Young. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go.
Fields now on 2nd down. It is brought in by Josh Reynolds. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Green 19.
Now, faking the give. Open is the tight end, Rucker. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Fields, he will do it himself. He's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The score, Jets 7, Panthers 3.
After the touchdown, out is Polk to kick this one away. On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Come on, this. Mega. Black 40. Ready.
To throw is Young. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And he will get into the end zone. Reese Paul. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Hunter Renfro was the intended target that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go. Sticky, green. Ready?
Now Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready.
Throwing is Young. He's got his tight end, Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Fields. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the give, it's Hall. He'll manage only a couple. Bobby Brown, the one who brought him down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Big gain for the Jets there. 31 yards. Trying the left side, here's Hall. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
4th down, Fields. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Turn up. Out.
Give up the middle with Hall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. And the Jets have a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Hall. And he will get into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Jets 21, Panthers 3.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Leggett on the return. The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now.
Ready. Hut.
Out of a shotgun. Young. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Set. Ready. 6 seconds.
From the gun, it's Young. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Here we go. Red. 38. Ready.
Young. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Gibson to return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. There you see Jets head coach Aaron Glenn, his guys set for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute goal. That's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That one's good for 29. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Jordan Battle up from a safety spot makes the play.
Second and 6.
On the run, here's Hall. Now a timeout Jets. It'll be their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4.
Here we go, side. Oh, move 58, move 58, side.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Folk's kick is good. And the Jets can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on.
To throw, Young. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. We get on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. And they'd love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
Here we go.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing on second down, Young. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He's got his tight end, Max Sanders. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He's going to air this one out. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Thomas. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain.
It is 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 14-yard line.
Fields to throw. This one caught by Lazar. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, New York. Now, Folk on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will extend this third quarter lead.
31. Panthers 3.
touchdown. Out is Folk to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Ready.
Here's Hubbard. A short gain up to the 20. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Young. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Oliver. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They put Wilson in motion. They go play action with Fields. He'll get this out wide. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard
Don't jump.
line.
Ready?
Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They will run it over center with Hall. And let's give it about 4 on that one. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Fields. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Whoa. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Down. Ready.
Here's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the
10
48-yard
flat.
line.
Set, Hunt.
Young hands it to Hubbard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Set. Yellow, 22. 10 cycles. Hunt, Hunt.
Now Young. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put two guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain. So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate like in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
There you see Jets head coach Aaron Glenn, his guys set for their next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Fields going to hang on to this one. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 40. Still going. And he is gone. 84 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Folks, extra point is good. And the Jets add on to their already sizable lead. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. We get on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10.
Ready.
To throw is Young. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing is Young. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
And 10 yards.
Set. Ready. Set.
To throw is Young. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And the Panthers.
Here we go. Set. Put.
On first down is Young. He's got the first-round pick, Teteroa McMillan. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Panthers first.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Now Hubbard, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Ready. Ready. Eagle blue. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
Here we go. Blue 32. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
Okay, break.
At the 8-yard line.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Ready?
They'll run with Hubbard to the 5-yard line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game. So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Fourth down, and on comes the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
At the 17-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Here we go. Green 19.
Play action now for Fields. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run here with Hall. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
Here we go, son.
Another run here with Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Give left side. Here comes Hall. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
From
8.
the 31, here's second and 8. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. It is third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a first and 10.
Cut.
To throw throw, Young. This one taken in by Renfro. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Dalton. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Azarie Thomas on coverage.
Now Dalton. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Tenero McMillan was the intended receiver, and it'll be third down. Here's Dalton. He's going to have the first down and more. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Touchdown, Carolina. Brian Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers will get just a bit closer.
44. Panthers 13. Sam Larson set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead. And they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. I'm good.
Again, here's Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Reynolds is the motion man here.
Green knight.
On second down, a run with Hall. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Green 19. Green 19.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. Throwing, Dalton. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Now it's Dalton. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Don't jump. Ready? 331. Go.
Here's Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here we go, son. Green 19. Get to that. Oh, hurry
They
up,
put
hurry up.
Wilson in motion.
Go.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
First down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hall. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Here we go.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. They bounced back from the loss last week. Going to put in a